What is going on, guys? Today, I have got somewhat of a controversial statement for you guys. So I'm just going to go right out and say it. Most people need to ignore politics. Now, people are going to get angry. They're going to say, how can you ignore the issues and allow them to go on and allow us to be oppressed and be taken advantage of and chill the fuck out? Is your life solved? Is your life solved? I am going to take a simple guess and say it is not, because most of ours aren't. But the average person is living in such a dreary state of misery that to waste time on conflict, on clickbait, on rage bait, and to be immersed into it, and then to have your time pulled away from you is extremely detrimental. It is incredibly detrimental. You need to solve your own life, at least the very basis of it, before you allow yourself to get involved in these deeper issues that you have very little impact on. Now, I'm not saying don't be aware of whatever's going on and don't vote. No, vote. That is your right. That is something you should do. And you can voice and talk to people when they present these issues. But people are getting sucked into these larger issues when they are not spending their time appropriately on progressing in their own life. Because here is the trade-off. Look, put it on your radar for as near in the future as you can. These are important issues. Politics is important, 100%. But when you have severe issues in your own life, you've got your own geopolitics that you need to solve, right? You've got issues with your neighbor next door because you live in a trashy neighborhood and you need to escape, but financially you're tied there. Well, you need to solve that before you look at issues with all other countries related to your country. I think that's basically a common sense statement. But people get so triggered because they are so tribal and they are so aggressive when it comes to these issues that they throw it all out the window. But fix your own life, and down the line, you'll actually have resources and a stable voice and a reputation that makes it so people can say, okay, they've got a valid point. They've done something for themselves. They've got a track record. And then you can have actual impact. But when you are ignoring your own life and absorbing yourself into these issues, you're tearing yourself down. You might not like to hear that. You might be angry. That's fine. Blow me up. Tell me you're upset about that. I'm saying be aware of the issues, but don't allow your time to get sucked away from you. Don't allow yourself to get so ingrained in that tribal nature that you begin talking to other people in ways that are not healthy communication strategies. Don't allow your time to be completely involved in all of these issues before you solve your own life. Solve your own life and then move on to the larger issues at hand. But if you can't have your own life at least stable and solid and moving along, then it doesn't make sense to me to spend all your time involving yourself in these issues, right? Spend your time bettering your own life and then do it. All right? I will be here every single day telling you, better your own life. Keep at it, one foot in front of the other. Ignore all the bullshit outside. Ignore the distractions. Ignore the poisonous food. Ignore the bad sleep. Ignore it all and get to work. Find something in your life that gives you value and meaning and fulfillment. And then you can fulfill what feels like a duty to fix things that are wrong in society as a whole. But until then, figure your own shit out. I think that's a pretty decent strategy to improve your own life. Because again, that's just a way to take away your own time for you to be weaponized and utilized as a piece of the masses that are catering to one side or the other. Save it and wait until you are ready. Tomorrow, I'll tell you the same thing. I'll see you all tomorrow.